So, good evening everyone. So, today we are going to cook paneer tikka masala. The ingredients which we require for this are shown here. Basically, you require the paneer. The paneer I have cut it into thin and cube boxes. Along with it, I have the onion and the capsicum, which is roughly cut into big pieces to roughly the size of the same size as that of the paneer. Also, you require 2 onions which are finely chopped and a single slit chili. Tomato puree here I have made with 2 tomatoes. Just cut it in roughly and grind it. Dahi, you require 2 to 3 tablespoons. Salt, turmeric, little sugar, ginger garlic paste, jeera, the garam masala, jeera powder, coriander powder. I missed few ingredients here, that is the main ingredient is a basin. So in a pan I have taken 2 to 3 tablespoons of curd, to which I have added around 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, 1 tablespoon each of the chili powder, haldi, jeera powder and salt, and give the mixture a little mix it well so that there are no lumps. To this, now I am going to add around 3 to 4 tablespoons of the besan. Give it all a good mix so that there are no lumps and it forms a uniform mixture. So this is for your marination. Now to this mixture I am going to add the cut paneer, onion and the capsicum. Mix it all well so that you will coat this marinade over all the vegetables. This marinating mixture will now go into the, once it is mixed, it will go into the fridge for 20 minutes. So cover it with a plate and put it in the refrigerator for around 20 minutes. Now take a pan. Let's prepare the gravy in the meanwhile. So in a pan I have taken around 2 tablespoons of oil, to which I am going to add little jeera, some mustard seeds, the slit chili and the finely chopped onion. Just fry it till the onion get a nice brown and translucent touch. Around 1 tablespoon to 1 to 1.5 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Fry all the mixture well till the raw smell of the ginger garlic paste goes. So you can see the mixture is slowly getting the onions are getting brown and translucent. At this stage, to speed up this process, you add little salt. Once it has been sufficiently cooked, add the tomato puree. You can even add finely chopped tomatoes, but puree will give a nice color as well as texture to your gravy. So here you can see The gravy is slightly changing the color. At this stage I am going to add around 1 tablespoon of garam masala, around 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, salt to taste, red chili powder 1 tablespoon, jeera masala half tablespoon, and haldi half tablespoon. Mix the masala well and make sure that you keep stirring so as to avoid the burning. Make your masala at low flame. Now you have to cook the masala well until you can see the oil oozing out. The oil oozing out indicates that the masala has been sufficiently and well cooked. So the oil has started oozing out. At this stage your gravy is almost ready. Now in a pan I have smeared little oil and heated it up. To this I am going to add the marinated mixture. One by one I am going to roast the paneer and the onion and capsicum. So make sure that you just give it a nice brown coating on all the sides. Just make sure it is well cooked and brown on all the sides. So once the one side is, you can flip over. You can see the paneer is getting the nice browning. So once it is done, once all the sides of it have been brown, you can put aside the paneer and add the capsicum and onion for the same process. So you can see that the onion and capsicum have also acquired the nice browning. So at this stage I am going to transfer all the mixture into a plate. So the paneer and the capsicum and onions have been browned well. Now let's get back to the gravy. So the gravy was that. To this you add around half cup of water. Give it a good boil. And transfer the fried mixture or the tikkas into the gravy. After you have transferred, just give it a good mix so that the gravy covers all of the tikkas. You can add in little water at this stage if you want a watery consistency of the gravy, and your paneer tikka masala is done.